All right, so we're in my office today, and you guys have seen this shot plenty of times. When I do videos on occasion, you see the background, the white doors. Sometimes you see the shelving units. Sometimes I switch it up and show you the TV instead. But one of the things that I've noticed is obviously I have terrible mobility, but I think a big part of that is the fact that I'm sitting almost all day, every day between my normal 8 to 9 working day, and on top of that, editing videos. I'm almost at a computer in a chair at all times. So one of the things I've really wanted to invest in is a solution for my workspace that will allow me to stand a lot more, get me on my feet, and I'm going to be switching out the desk I have in this office. And I figured I'd go ahead and make a video because I haven't really shown you guys the office too much. I made a video back in November of 2014 when I first moved into this house and haven't really said anything about it since. Made a lot of changes since then, kind of fleshed it out. But let's get off my feet first because obviously this video is about standing up. So let me show you what I'm currently working with. Then I have a new desk actually sitting outside my driveway that I have to bring in. But let me show you right now what I have. So this desk I picked up at IKEA shortly after I moved in. It's one of their modular desks, which means you can buy everything separate, which is what I did, and kind of make a Frankenstein type desk. So I bought a long table. I think this is like 80 inches. I bought these little desk drawers to go underneath it. That's actually not attached, so I could lift these up. See my real camera right there. But I wanted a longer option so I could fit my work computer as far as YouTube goes, which is a 5K iMac. Have a secondary 28-inch screen, I believe. I then have my work laptop for real work, because yes, I do have a real job. Have some studio monitor speakers on there. I have my microphone hooked up to a swinging arm, which makes recording voiceovers a lot easier. So that way I don't have to worry about having it on a stand and picking up vibrations from the desk. I have these video lighting boxes. I have all sorts of stuff in here. And this desk has been great. I cannot complain about this desk. However, one of the things that I want to make sure I do again is be on my feet more. So I was actually turned on to a company through Michael Corey called The Human Solution. They have this thing called the UPLIFT desk, which actually lets you raise and lower the desk depending on if you want to sit down or stand up. So I thought that'd be really cool because, again, in theory, I would like to stand a lot more when I do work, but I know in reality there's probably going to get a little bit of an adjusting period for me, and sometimes I'm going to be lazy and just want to sit. So having the option to do either is going to be awesome. So I'm really excited about switching that out, which I will do in just a second. But I guess let me give you a quick tour of this room. Obviously, you just saw the desk set up. A lot of you guys have pointed out those Modest Mouse posters before. Just really like them. I like the art style. I have a ton of those posters, just these are the only ones that are framed. Over here I have my TV, and this is where I go to play Xbox and PlayStation. I don't play a ton of games, and literally the only thing I've been playing as of late is a game that's not even new, South Park: The Stick of Truth. This came out right around the time I sold my original PS3 and Xbox 360. Got a little jumbled there, and I'm a big South Park fan. I've always wanted to play it, and I gotta say, it's awesome. I love that game. In fact, it's better than anything I've played that's recently come out. I'm really enjoying it so far. Have my little cubby holder thing over here. All sorts of weird stuff, from trophies to a bunch of the other A7 shirts I got sent, to an older MacBook Pro that I don't use, to me and the Beyonce, to a bunch of wireless headphones, Bluetooth headphones I got sent that some I use, some I don't use, and a whole bunch of other stuff in there that was basically free stuff sent to me that I haven't got around to reviewing and or using. So that's the current setup of this room. I also have that YouTube play button back there, sitting lonely all by itself on that wall. I really need to step my decorating game up. Maybe I'll do something in that in the future. But one of the things I'm going to do right now is go outside and grab this other desk because it looks like it's starting to snow a little bit here again, and I really need to go on and get it. So as you can tell, maybe you can't tell, it is snowing again here in Rhode Island, and this thing came today and is sitting literally outside in the snow. So I really need to bring it in, and the reason it's been sitting out here for just a little bit is I actually had a conference call to run earlier today, and the delivery guy came literally when I was kicking off this conference call, and I was out here with my headset, my laptop, and I was like, dude, I can't talk to you right now. Just let me sign the paper, just leave it here, I'll figure it out. That's exactly what happened, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this in by myself. Thankfully, I sometimes lift. Sometimes. I'm actually out of breath from having to bring that stuff upstairs, and I think one of the first things I'm going to do is have to disassemble that older desk So let's do that. I'm also probably gonna have to leave those drawers only because this one doesn't have drawers underneath it. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the desk is done. Everything looks really clean. This is at the standard height where I would stand at. Standard height, get it? God, I'm funny. But as you can see, it's pretty clean design. I decided to move the drawers out only because when you look at the underside of this, it does have where the legs come, and it wouldn't really allow me to bring the desk down to where I want it to bring. So this is at standing height. I have this programmed. It has a memory track here. So it's at 45 inches currently. I also have the setting 1 for where I would sit. And that leaves me 2 other programmable spots. So if Amanda, the Beyonce, wants to use this desk, which she's more than welcome to, she can program both her own sitting and standing heights as well. And there you go. It doesn't take very long, and we're up and running. So really looking forward to giving this a shot. The only other downside is because this desk is actually a little bit longer than my last one and the drawers are moved out, I don't have room for my box lights anymore, but I can get some mini ones just to place on these 2 end tables, if you will, and everything will still look really nice. So very happy so far. I'm sitting here watching some Trophy Kids while I put this together. A Chris Bell number. Chris Bell, Mark Bell's brother, who also did Bigger, Stronger, Faster and Prescription Thugs. This is kind of interesting. Reminds me a lot growing up watching all the kids and parents in sports. But that being said, we'll check in with you at the next clip. All right, so we're back, and it's almost a week later. Had some time to use the desk. Wanted to give you my feedback. I'm actually editing the video you're watching right now. And it's looking like this video is going to be, almost close to 10 minutes, so I don't want to include any training footage only because that would push it beyond the 10-minute mark, which would take it off prime pooping material. I want to make sure you can get all the video in while still getting all your bad stuff out. So I really like the desk. I've been standing a lot more than I thought I would. I would think that would take me some adjustment. It hasn't really been the case. I also got one of these mats that they sell through the site to really help the comfort level, and it's been great so far. I really enjoy it. Again, it's from Simple Human. It's called the UPLIFT desk. I'll link it in the description box below if you're interested. A lot of customization as far as the material you get, the color you get, how long the desk is, but I like it a lot, and you will see more of this in my feedback in the future, as I hope it's going to help my squats. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, and stay big.